I'm sure there has to be something. You had safes, didn't you? Eagle asked, turning his gaze to me. Yeah, there were a few scattered around the house. I'm sure the big ones in our bedrooms are intact, I answered, moving deeper into the rubble. Wes and Void were hot on my heels, walking on either side of me like bodyguards, but I knew they were there to make sure I didn't do anything rash with the police and firefighters still around. The cops were on our dime, so I wasn't worried about them, but the firemen were a wild card. They declared the area safe for us to move around in, as they were dealing with their reports and other steps they had to take with it being a bombing. Thanks to Cam, we kept the FBI from showing up, as long as he kept them informed if there was anything they needed to be alerted about. They still believed that I was going to help them with their mission to take down people in my network, but that was the complete opposite of what was going to happen. I had plans to share things with them, but it would be to assist me in getting revenge. When it came to getting the job done, it didn't matter to me how it happened, as long as it did. Have we heard from Harper? I asked, hoping one of my guys would have an answer for me. I reached out to the brothers, letting them know it was an emergency and they needed to get back to us ASAP, but they haven't reached out yet, Wes shared. That wasn't surprising since they knew Harper was being hunted. My gut told me they knew who was behind this, since they'd been contacted to take Harper out. It would be just their style to make me figure it out for myself, since they don't do anything for free. Even taking care of Harper came with strings, which was me trusting them to keep my best friend safe however they saw fit, without telling me anything. Let me know the moment we hear from them. I need to ask a favor, I said, as I squatted down to peek under what had once been a wall. Under it, I could see the safe that had been in Wes's room. Hey, look, there's yours. Now we just need to get this shit off of it. The second I reached out with my good arm to attempt to do just that, a muscular arm wrapped around my waist and pulled me against a firm chest. Little demon, you know the rules. You can look, but no touching. Scowling, I looked up at Void's piercing, light blue eyes. If you're going to enforce that rule, then I might apply the same to myself. It's not all that much fun if you can only look and not touch now, is it? I taunted. Void gave me a wicked smile. I have no problem watching, little demon. Well, that backfired. All right, big guy, put me down. I promise not to touch anything. For now. I would check to make sure her fingers aren't crossed, because we all know that's a lie, Sprocket called from across the way. Damn, how are these guys figuring me out this fast? Trust me, I wasn't going to trust her for a second, Void assured their road captain. You want to come over and help us out? This chunk of wall's pretty large. That's what she said, Picasso yelled. I peeked around Void's body to catch his gaze. Not for you, she didn't. What the hell, Spitfire? That's fucking mean, he grumbled, chucking debris out of his way. You haven't even seen it yet, so how would you know? Because you're giving off major little dick energy right now, I answered with a smile. But I will happily let you prove me wrong later. This seemed to appease him. I'll hold you to that. Also, I found another safe. It's massive. Looks like it could hold enough to lock up a whole arsenal. Oh, that would be the one hidden in the office. It's where we kept all the backup weapons and extra ammo for easy access, since it was on Weston's floor, I explained, wriggling out of Void's hold, freeing him to move the shit blocking the other safe. Trying to keep your balance in a sling that was strapped tightly to your body by an angry nurse was challenging, to say the least. A few bricks shifted under my feet, and I flailed the other as if that would keep me from eating shit, which it didn't. Just before I fell back on my ass, I was scooped up bridal style and found myself looking up at Cam's face. None of us quite knew what to do with him, but we all decided that keeping him close was the safest option. I wasn't sure I really believed everything his father told me about him working in the FBI to keep me safe.